everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't have much to say today, except that we hit 5 subscribers. Woo! Thanks for being here, you guys. Now, let's get back to the video. I had fun editing a certain part of it. I think you'll know when you see it. Alright, December 18th, 9:50 a.m., District Court Room number 5. I like this opening too. Day 2. Day 2 court is now in session. All rise. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Well, it must be a huge honor for Payne, actually. Because he hasn't, assuming he's anything like the other Payne that we know, has made it to a trial that's gone past a day. I don't think. Right? Yeah. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now, then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. No, not mad, just disappointed. Man. I apologize, Your Honor. Aha! Looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. Okay. There's a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. Is it the whole thing with Apollo? Because I'd rather do that, please. A separate matter, you say? And what might that be? I assume you're aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Why can't we talk about it? He's our co-worker, please, like... Uh-oh, why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? No! He's gonna be like, yeah, he hit her, and, well, not he hit her, she hit him, no. Why would Apollo hit Juniper? No. Yeah. They need to stop. The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Oh, come on! He's been through enough. They've all been through enough. Order of the court. Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault of Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. Okay, so this is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, that's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne? I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing. You mean he found some incriminating evidence? Precisely, and so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him. Objection! Oh, come on. Judy would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that. Then, Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts. It is the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. Oh, come on! Yeah, I agree with you, Phoenix. This is ridiculous. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself. Very well. Bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand. Are we gonna have to, like, emotion analyze her again? Because that was kind of fun. I'm sorry. Can't seem to stop. Inhale the flower! Miss Woods. She's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of Courtroom Number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would then, please testify about what happened to the court. Because she would have at least seen something, right? Because she'd be saying, no, I didn't do it. I saw someone else do it. Right? Wait, no. That's not it. Because they called her back. But it makes sense for Ted and Nate to have done it, right? Because when he left, she was called in. So there would have been a brief period where Juniper wasn't with him, and Apollo would have been by himself, and then our guy could have just whacked him. Oh my gosh. Alone with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a bit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me, and we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. How would I ever hurt such a kind person? So Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his odd voice was the only outstanding feature. No, there's more to Apollo than him being loud. You gotta be kidding. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. Oh, come on, Athena. Don't make fun of his height. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind at the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think. Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. Oh, there goes the court. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away. Objection! Oh, what do you have to say? Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. No, I never. Objection! Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. No, excuse you. We found the proof of her foul deed there in the courtroom ruins. Oh, no! Wait, it's hard to see in the picture from where you guys can see, I don't think. But the thing says where he, like, wrote down, like, Woods, like her last name. No, excuse you. We didn't see that when we first saw him. Someone made it up. Yeah, look at that. That wasn't there before. What on earth? Do you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand? Witness the message he left us. It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. Why isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. Oh, you've got to be kidding. No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? He didn't. He didn't. Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this? Okay, girl, chill. He didn't. You haven't been around for enough Ace Attorney games to know when something's real and when something's made up like that. Lots of people, when they're faking up the evidence, they write name down and pretend it's the person who did it. I hope that made sense what I said. I hope. Because I was trying to say, like, because there's been other games where the real killer has, like, pretended to, like, write, who they want to frame, like, their name down instead of, like, so it, like, looks like it's them that did it. Yeah. So, like, I'm thinking that it's our guy here, he would have wrote down the woods to make it look like the Juniper did it when she did it. That's what I'm trying to say. I just am horrible at talking. Okay. Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. When we discovered Apollo yesterday, there was nothing, and his arm was over there. Yeah, see, look. They moved his arm, because it's more, like, at a right angle there, and it's more kind of, I don't know, it looked different to me. It might not, actually, look again. The rock was there. It seemed like, yeah, because it looks to me that his arm in this picture is closer to his face or head than it is in this, when we first saw him. So yeah, someone definitely did it. Someone definitely moved and tried to fake something up. Apollo. No. Ah. This isn't funny, but like, I'm not reading that out. Didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were in quarter number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves. Had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Okay, time to cross-examine. Do we get, like, the emotion thing, too? No. Oh. Fit of coughing? Yeah, Apollo stayed with me. Because he's such a great guy. Okay. We gotta have something. Okay. So they're saying, oh, he was there. Okay. There's nothing that I think we need to press everything, because everything seems true, like. You always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods? Yes. Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly. Excuse me! I'm trying to find more information. Not barely even Quillhead as a quasi-question. Let's help her relax with a little small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. Yes! We get to do emotion stuff. What? You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff. Me too, Phoenix, me too. Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this. The emotion thing isn't up. Are we gonna say, oh, she has a crush on Apollo or something? No. Like, that has nothing to do with this. Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins? We went to look for my medicine to stop my coughing. No, you're trying to look for your elephant. Not elephant, the rhino. You're trying to look for the rhino. Your medicine? How would your medicine be in courtroom number 4? I dropped it in the heat of the moment. Oh, so your stuffed animal was keeping the medicine. I'm not reading that line, sorry. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see. Oh, so he's kind of like the elephant then, right? Where he has like that zipper in the front. Okay. Okay. No, what if someone put the bomb in that? No, why did I say that? It says it was in that. Okay, I need to stop. Can we just call him Rainy? Yes, I like Rainy. Rainy's a cute name for the rhino. And Phony Fanty has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted. I had put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Wright. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Wright in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo was so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. The way she makes him sound, you'd think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Well, considering there is like a Greek god named Apollo, like, I mean, you're not like too far off. Oh, wait. So that's why you went to the ruins. I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add it to your testimony, Miss Woods. Alright, Apollo started looking for Wright near the witness stand where there was no rubble. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that matches up, right? The witness stand's there. Oh, wait. It kind of looks like there is. No, hold off. I'm going to press everything else first, though I'm pretty sure because we added this, it's going to be something with that statement. I need to look at everything else. That was when you were called to the stand after Mr. Snape's testimony, right? Yes, the bailiff came to courtroom number 4 and brought me back to this courtroom. And what about Mr. Justice? Did he come with you or did he stay behind? We went over this, Phoenix! Okay, so still on staying behind. Okay. I better not ask her about Apollo. I know. Make some small talk here to get her to relax a bit. No, don't! What are you gonna say here? The hobbies! You're gonna get objectioned on how it relates. Do you have any hobbies, Miss Woods? Hobbies? Well, I love growing vegetables in my garden. And I love to knit. I like sewing too. I made this outfit myself. Aw, that's so cool. Good for you. Keep it up, Mr. Wright. It's working. And ask her if she has a crush on... Oh, wait! How does that relate? Oh, do you have any hobbies? Do you have a crush on anybody? No. So, is there anyone in particular you like right now? No, because that makes it look like Phoenix wants her. No, I don't like that. Because Phoenix is in his 30s, and she is 18. No thanks. Objection. There we go, there's the objection. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you'd get an objection. Mr. Wright, is that question even remotely related to this case? For this case? Not really. Mr. Wright, you have preferred asking questions unrelated to the case at hand. Sorry, Your Honor. -1 to brownie points. Hey, I didn't want to ask it. Athena made me. Miss Woods, please continue with your testimony. I believe you're telling the court about your attack on Mr. Justice? No. Swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt? Yeah. So you think Mr. Justice is kind? Oh, Phoenix. Yes, very kind. He rescued me. He's like the sun, strong and warm. He makes me feel strong too. The only adjectives I associate with the sun are sweltering and oppressive. But then Apollo got hurt and it's all my fault. Journey, Apollo's gonna be fine. He's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky. You really think he'll be fine? He's always fine. That's his, whole thing. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. But the sun does go down at night. Oh, shut up, Pain. Then that means Apollo could... Oh, no, you ruined her. He needs to leave her alone.
Mr. Payne, I do not think much of men who make young ladies cry.
So Apollo was trying to help Juniper. Who knew that Apollo could be such a sweetheart?
It must have been pretty hard on him too, with all that rubble everywhere.
Now that I think about it, there's something odd about what Apollo was able to do.
You know, considering what Miss Woods had just said just now, I think you're right. The courtroom was in a very unusual state after all. Which leaves the million-dollar question, what would explain this contradiction? Anyway, let's see what happens when I present what I suspect is our answer.
Okay, that's what I thought then. It is this one. There is no rubble near the witness stand. It's gotta be this, right? Because it looks like there's a lot going on near there. And this... No, this wouldn't be it. Because someone could have whacked him with that. So it's not like the rubble just happened to be there. I'll present this first, and if not, then I'll do that.
Objection!
Yes! Okay, there we go.
So you sort of search with the witness stand, you say?
That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave and strong.
But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that.
But he was, and he still is. He might not look it, but he really is brave and kind too.
Nope. No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. I called it. What you're claiming is something that no one should have been able to do. But I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be Mr. Wright.
Yes! He looks so weird, like the 3D, like, shocked little look. Oh, man.
True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would just please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand?
Oh!
I see your point. The rubble blocks off access to the area around the witness stand.
Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it.
Great. Now, I'm not so sure it matters.
A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know.
But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best.
Oh, Judge!
I call slander, Your Honor. So, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram.
Then walk over to the courtroom and see. It's literally right there.
Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene?
Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes. I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before. Whoa, wait a minute. We have the number thing. Hold on. Why is the transport case still there? Let me take a look at this. Oh, man. Apollo's photo updated in the court record. Okay.
Huh? What's that hunk of metal on wheels? Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tonight's bomb transport case?
That's right. Is there some problem?
Yes. That transport case was there in court number 4 and the bomb went off. It must have been there ever since.
Oh, that's it.
Miss Woods, have you remembered something?
Yes, I just realized. Its position. It's different from before.
Its position? The position of what?
The position of that big metal thing.
The bomb transport case?
Yes. When Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place.
Where the case is in the photo was open. Well, hold on. Where the case is in the photo was open space, so it was easy to search a stand. I'm reading it, but it's not making sense in my head. Give me a minute. Where the case is in the photo was, okay. So, the case wasn't there. It was open area at that point, so it was easy to search. Okay, makes sense. I see. So, where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it? As I recall, I think it was more to the right. So you wouldn't have been able to... Oh. To the right. Then that means... In that case, the case is over there at the time of the Apollo's attack. Who cares where the transport case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we are talking about. Objection! Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn this prosecution's argument on its ear. What? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo's attack. So right where the woods was then. Take that! Yes! Your Honor, I assert that this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. But that's... inconceivable! Miss Woods, is this where the transport case was when you saw it? Yes, that's where it was. Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly. But the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault. Then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing. Objection! Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying. Objection! The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? And where is this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. What's in this photo indicates that the transport case was moved after the assault. Oh no. After? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, give me a minute. So the case was over originally where the woods was written here. I don't know. What's different? I'm trying to like look here at the bandages that are like not on his face, but the ones that are like beside the rock. There's like a little difference between those there, it looks like to me. You see how like the one is like curvy and the other one's kind of like more, it's still a little curvy but it's more straight-ish. And then here, they're more like tattered, especially the one on the right. You see that? That's gotta be it. For some reason, I feel like because the cart could have moved and like tore one of them or something. There we go. Oh no, it's not it! All the proof you need, Your Honor, is right here. I'm afraid I don't follow. Mr. Wright, I'm sensing feelings of doubt from you. Which means you're just taking a wild stab in the dark, aren't you? Ouch. You're good. But you could also tell I'm about to feel in a few seconds, too. You just earned yourself a penalty? Oh no! The transport case was moved after the assault. There should be some evidence of it. Better take another good look at the photo. I'm trying, Phoenix, I'm trying. I suggest you give it another try, Mr. Wright. Okay, trying again. No, I did not mean to take. my gosh. I'm sorry. Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here. I see it, but what is it? This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved.
What?
Just as Miss Wood said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood.
No! You did it, boss. It was a real nail-biter, but you pulled it off.
I know.
Thank you. It took me like a good 5 tries. But I did it!
Yep, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright. That was a very clever deduction.
Thank you.
Oh, it was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that.
Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off you. Well, that's what I'm feeling right now, and you should let me have it, since it took me a good way too long, way longer than it should have, to figure it out, honestly.